Offensively, we never got in rhythm. We ended up scoring a couple of field goals, but, look at us the first half, we were able to drive the ball, and defensively, we were able to make stops. We had to improve. We know next week is a short week for us, and the preparation for Rutgers, we're able to get a jump start on it last week, but now that tomorrow is on Sunday, we'll be able to get back, and we'll be able to start our preparation for Rutgers, knowing it's a short week for us. Well, the only one that is severe right now is Devontae, and I know he has a shoulder injury. Don't know how severe it is. Nacho came out with the knee. I think that once we get him back and get him diagnosed, then we'll see exactly where we are and then go with the process from there.
Can you confirm the radio report that Devontae will have an MRI tomorrow?
Well, Devontae will. They all will when we get them back. Whoever came out of the game, we do it once we get them back into Louisville. Then we have a chance to really evaluate them.
Did we have X-rays on Devontae before today or no?
No, we're just gonna wait until we get them back home.
How significant of injury would that be if you guys aren't able to have him this week?
Well, it's big. I mean, you look at a guy who's had a touchdown catch in the last 10 games. So, and he's a starter for us. He's been a 2-year starter. So it's a very significant injury.
Charlie, you substituted pretty freely on offense, but you left your defense out there ostensibly to preserve the shutout. Was that what that was about, or were there other reasons?
No, we didn't. I mean, you think about us on defense, we played a lot of guys because if you look at the front four, then you look at the second set with Rankins, with the 11, with DeBose going in. We played a lot of guys because defensively, I'm going to say this, we played 22 guys on defense today.
If you look at Teddy's performance, what most stood out to you today?
Well, it's all about just managing the offense and then making some throws. He had 2 throws down in the red zone that he didn't make, but he can improve and get better, but he knows that. But we just know that how Teddy goes, our offense goes, and it's always about improvement for him.
What about Marcus Smith and his game, especially with blocking the field goal?
Well, Marcus is one of those. He's a special player because we can do a lot with him. When we go to our 3-down package, he's a guy that we can stand up, we can let him drop, and he's so athletic and it's such a great skill set that whenever you watch him, he's one of those guys that whenever I need him, wherever I need him, he can go play that position for us. And it's time to go rush the passer. He puts his hand in the ground.
So would you say you were pleased or more disappointed with this performance?
Well, it's not you're pleased that you got the win, but we could have played better and played much better than what we played. And because, like I said, you look at us the first half, we take the ball, opening drive, and take it down and go score. Then we have a chance to get another score, and we end up throwing the ball outside, and we only come away with 10 points. And they were able to move the ball some, and they changed the quarterback on offense. He was able to move the ball with his feet, made some throws on us. You get a ball thrown, which should never happen. You get a ball thrown down the middle of the field in 3-deep coverage. But you know what? We can always get better. And sometimes you like a game like this. So the guys, when you feel like that you're such a that you're a heavy favorite, and then you don't go out and perform up to that level, then it's good for them. So for them to understand, hey, the only way you can play, you got to go play your best. It doesn't matter who you play.
Teddy started 15 to 17. I think. Where do you see he looks good? Where do you see he can help?
Well, they all can improve, and then you look at some throws. 15 or 17. There's one he didn't make there. The one when we got the one field goal, and then we got to end up with another field goal. But Teddy, and he knows that. And not so much. I just look at Teddy because I just look at overall everyone trying to improve and get better.
Coach, also with the safety, what explanation or non-safety goal, what explanation did you get for that?
Well, you don't have to give me one. I know what it is. So you get to get in the middle of the field. It's 3-deep coverage.
No.
The safety. Oh, I thought you thought with my safety. With theirs. They said it was a guy in the vicinity where he threw the ball. So I didn't see it. I just thought we had it because I just saw a guy wrap him up, and then he kind of swung around and threw the ball out there. I'm sorry.
And also with Joyer, he didn't make the trip. Any explanation for that?
Joyer, no, he just didn't make it. We know guys got to practice if they want to travel. So he hadn't practiced last week, so he didn't make the trip. Well, what we have with the running backs, they rotate by series. So whenever your number's up and you have to when your number's called, you're going to have to make the run. And Dominique made some big runs, and even Sonoris made some. All three of our backs played very well, but it's not like look at Dominique last week. He made 2 weeks ago. It was a 77-yard run, But it's they're going to get their opportunities. So, and I tell them, the way we rotate with series, if it's 3, it's 3. I'm sorry, the next guy's up. If he has 8, then he has 8 plays in that drive. So try not to score so quickly. Tell Teddy don't throw a touchdown, then you get more plays.
Charlie, can you clarify whether Joyer was hurt or disciplined last week?
He was disciplined last week.
At one point, I think you had 11 different guys catching balls. Is that, you like that kind of spread, or that, what does that say?
Well, it's the quarterback, and he's able to just find, what he does. He does a great job of just seeing the field, and he's able to make the throws, and he does. It's with our offense, the thing he does is he knows it so well, and he sees what the coverage, and he takes what the defense gives him, so he's able to make those throws.
Charlie, from a scoring defense standpoint, you're leading the country. Do you feel like you're playing great defense, or is this the schedule?
Well, I don't know so much the schedule, but because you know what, you still have to line up and play, and you don't ever want to. You have to be prepared to go play, because a lot of times you can talk about a schedule, and somebody can go play these teams and give up yardage and give up plays because they're not ready to go play. But I think that our guys they're coming out and they're playing well, and they're trying to shut people out.
What do you see as the major difference between this season and last defensively?
Well, they're much more mature than you compare to last season, because if you look at us up front, Marcus is a 4-year starter, Brandon Dunn, Malden's a 3-year starter, and then Phylon's back in the mix, and then Preston, and your 2 safeties are been starting. So it's that guys they're playing together more, and they understand the scheme, and they're playing off of one another. And I think that because of the way they played last season, they want to make sure that they play much better, and that they are a part of the team where it's not just only offense. We do have a defense that can play a little.
Do you think losing the shutout in the last minute took something from those guys? They seem kind of frustrated by it.
Well, I think it's good that they should be frustrated. They should be upset. And I tell the defense, if you think about it, too, the ball was marched down the field because of some plays we gave up even before we made them punt the ball to our offense. So now we go out there, and there's some guys on defense that are on that punt team, too, so we can't give up a block punt.
Coach, you have different ways of telling your guys next game's the most important game. Don't worry about before or after. But at this point, with Rutgers and UCF coming up, is it evident, or what do you tell your guys that this is obviously so critical in the conference landscape?
Well, you don't have to really say nothing with this game because they understand just the magnitude of it now, and they understand. And plus, they're playing a good football team. You think about it, the last 2 years we had to go on the road to beat Rutgers at Rutgers. Then we were able to beat them at home, and then we had to go back on the road to beat them. So they respect that team, and they know who they're playing. So and knowing it's a short week and just we're at home now on a Thursday night, I don't think much is going to have to be said. I think they'll come to work next week with the right attitude, and the preparation will be there, and the focus will be there for us.
In Teddy's case, you talked about the improvements each week. Where has he made the most strides throughout the season?
Well, it's been a game-by-game stride for him, and the thing he does, it's all about managing. It's his awareness. It's his whole focus, and when he comes in, it's almost like he knows exactly where the ball is going to go when the defense is going to give it to him. But that's because he studies the game so much, and he's locked into it, and he's so well tuned with it.
Your 3 backs all averaged 5 or 6 yards per carry today. Do you feel any closer to identifying a lead back?
No, it's tough because you think about it. It's been like that for the last 2 weeks. This week is the same. So you just continue to play them the way we're going to continue to play them the way we're playing them, and eventually you hope one to jump off, but it hadn't been able to have it yet. Maybe because he's not getting enough carries, huh? But you look at it. There goes Norris, and when he gets his shot, he's able to run, and Dominique. But I think that. Just because they all, you can't walk in and just say, "Hey, you the guy," because they're all just playing so well, and they meet together. They're around each other enough where there's no jealousy being built up there. They all understand it, and they all support one another. All righty, thanks, guys.